Last night getting home from the Dodger game was insane. Took over an hour to get out of the parking lot. Took another hour to get back to my resort down here in Anaheim, not too far from Disneyland. Normally, without traffic, there's never not traffic in LA, but you would kind of think, at leaving the parking lot up there at 11:30, that time of night, especially when you get closer down here, 1:30 in the morning, that there would be not a lot of traffic, but there was a ton of traffic still, so go figure. But it was exhausting. I had to be up and out of the resort here today by 10, which I am. It's just a few minutes after. I had to call work to talk about my shift schedule for after I get back. And now I'm hitting the road with the end result tonight being Joshua Tree National Park. It's about time. Here comes the main reason for this trip finally, and I'm excited. But before that, I got to stop in Riverside. Gonna get me a vegan burger at Monty's. They are billed as the In and Out of the vegan world, so I'm looking forward to that. Got to get gas, and then there's a couple other stops I'm gonna make along the way. See the dinosaurs in Cabazon, as well as cruise through Palm Springs. That's why I've got my kind of Palm Spring-ish looking outfit on today. My wife got it for me. She thought it would go great for today, so I thought I would wear it. So, yeah, the day is finally here. I'm going to Joshua Tree National Park. Can't wait. It was a decent drive, short one actually, but a good one, out to Riverside, where I went to the food lab. Like I mentioned, I wanted to go to a place called Monty's. It's inside this neat little place called Food Lab, where they have a bunch of different restaurants that you can check out. It's kind of like a food court, I suppose you would say, but they call it a food lab. And once you get inside there, you can see them all. I mean, pretty much anything that you would want, you could get, from Cajun food to barbecue to pho to vegan food, and that's where I was going, over here to Monty's to check out their burgers. So I'm in Riverside at what's this place called again? The Food Lab, at Monty's Good Burgers. Got us a burger here. They are known for being the in and out of the plant-based world. Hopefully you can hear me. It's kind of loud in here. I don't want to talk up too loud, but I'm going to try my first bite of this burger here. Looks pretty good. That's good stuff. Absolutely. That stop was absolutely worth it. That burger was one of the best I've had in a long time. There are other Monty's locations in Los Angeles and I think maybe other places too. This one was the one that just made better sense for me on my trip. Those dipping sauces, by the way, one of them was an aioli, one of them was their house sauce, the other was a habanero sauce. Absolutely spectacular. After leaving Riverside, my next stop was in Cabazon to see the world famous Cabazon dinosaurs. This stop actually excited me a little too much, probably. I don't know what it is. I just think these things are really cool. I don't know the history behind them, why they're there. It is definitely a tourist trap to get people to stop. There's a gas station there that's got outrageous gas pricing, which I had to pay a little bit for, but and there's like a Burger King and a couple other things. But this one here, you can actually go up inside. There's a gift shop in there, and the T-Rex you can go up in too and see out. Of course, I didn't do any of that, but if you've ever seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure, I believe it was, he actually stops here. Of course, it looked a lot different back then, but yeah, he did. And there was a couple other spots on property here where you could do different dinosaur related experiences too. But absolutely fun. Had a good time in Cabazon. After leaving Cabazon, it was time to go on into Palm Springs. Check it out. I've never been to Palm Springs before, so I drove around and just checked it all out. And there's some pretty cool stuff to see there. I ended up in La Quinta Brewing. Of course I did. I went in to check out their tap room here. When I got there, I was the first one there for the day. So I got to sit and talk to the beer tender here for a while about their different beers and got to enjoy a few of their things while we watched a little bit of the Olympics. Um, Good beer, really good beer. I loved their blonde ale. So as I left there, I swung back through town to get pictures here of the Marilyn Monroe statue, which is huge, as well as Lucille Ball relaxing on this bench here. And this one's a little bit dark, but it's actually Sonny Bono and his star there on the Palm Springs Star Walk of Fame. Yeah, a good time in Palm Springs. After leaving Palm Springs, it was on to Indio to check into the World Mark Indio, where I'd be staying the next 4 nights. I ended up with a bigger unit than I really needed. This was a 2 bedroom. Here's the second bedroom. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, what a heck of a place. I love being able to stay on the road somewhere where I've got a full kitchen where I can cook myself. And I did take advantage of that. But look at that view. But after I got checked in, it was time to hit the road towards Joshua Tree, and I was chasing that sunlight. Um, but it was a spectacular sunset.